Hello, 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 world. Hello, 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 world. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. As you're joining the live, let me know that you're here. I don't own rights to this music. I don't own rights to this music. So as you're joining the live, let me know that you're here. Alexa, pause. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on when you catch this live. I had to make sure that I was live. So listen, Happy New Year. I came fitting with the backdrop, the background, because I missed to say Happy New Year to everyone. So I came in to wish everyone a Happy New Year 2022. So last year I was partying, celebrating my whole best blessed life for my birthday. And upon, getting to the end of the celebrations, I felt a bit under the weather. So I miss coming in saying Happy New Year. I missed the whole new year, new you, the goals, the all of that. Like I had a plan to hit the new year and take off running, and my body said otherwise. So nevertheless, I'm here, I'm live, I'm in color. 2022 is upon us, and I'm just excited to be able to come here to even say Happy New Year 2022. So I had an event planned for today, and because I was under the weather, I decided to postpone it to err on the side of caution. However, I am here, I am up, I am feeling better. And I said, you know what? Let me pull a seat on up to the computer so I can get back to doing what I've been doing. So I'm excited to be here. I'm excited about the new year. We all know that the saying, new month, new year, new opportunities, new flow, new goals, all of that. So I'm definitely excited. Hi, Shanika. Glad to see you, honey. I saw your message on the post previously. You had a dream about me. I hope it was good. I hope it was a good dream. It was good. So I'm glad to see you, and Happy New Year as well. I had to make sure that I was live. Okay, so hi Antoinette, thanks for joining, thanks for tuning in. I wanted to thank everyone for calling, checking in with me. Hey Patricia, for calling, checking in with me, sending me text messages about my birthday. I know it has passed, but sending me text messages, sending me love, calling me, sending me emails, inbox messages. I did not take it lightly. That you thought enough of me to even send those good vibes and messages my way. So I wanted to definitely double back and say, thank you so much. The messages got away from me and I could not respond to everyone. So thank you for that, for the birthday wishes. But I'm here to say Happy New Year 2022. I'm late. Today's the 8th. But better late than never. So Happy New Year 2022. This is a new year, new month, new opportunity, new possibilities, everything all anew, a clean slate. Let's get it. Let's go. So listen, when you've been under the weather and doctoring a cold, and you can still hear a little bit of my voice, is not all clear. It's not all clear like it would normally be, but I'm able to talk. So that's why I said, you know what, I'm going live. I'm going to throw some curls in my head and show up live, because the last few days I done had a scarf wrapped up on my head with a robe and some cozy socks, drinking tea, trying to get myself back together. So your girl was almost back. I'm not 100%, but I'm definitely feeling better than I was last week. So guess what that means? That means it is go time. Because listen, we know how it is. Towards the end of the year, what do? We start planning, we start strategic planning and thinking about, okay, how do we do over the course of the year? We start assessing where we are, what we're doing, how we're doing it, the plan on how we move forward and how we get in there. That's the end of the year. Then when the new year hit in, it's like you hear that trigger go like, all right, ready, set, go. And so that's where the momentum is for me, because I'm excited, because my intention was to celebrate my birthday and then hit the ground running back into the new year, the newness of everything, to get things going and flowing as usual. So listen, I don't know if you could tell or not. Thank you, Regina. But I'm just listen, I'm just excited. I'm excited to be here. I'm just excited. And I hope you can feel my excitement. I hope you can sense my excitement. I hope that if you felt under the weather or you felt some type of way when you woke up this morning, that being on live with me has changed your energy. Like, that's how magnetic I want it to be. That's the vibration that I want to send out to you, that even if you might be wherever you are, just being on this live for me is changing your thoughts, your actions, even your goals, your vibrations, your energy, whatever term you want to put to it, but that it is even doing something with you and for you. So with that being said, y'all know I stay working, right? My first book was titled Go Getter, and it was Go Getter for a reason, because I stay working. That's one thing you don't ever have to worry about Tamara not working. Tamara will always work to get the job done. So I want to shout out the ladies on my current book project right now. I want to shout them out. I'm not doing a reveal right now, but just know that they have been diligently working behind the scenes, because we are in the process of gearing things up for yet another book baby. Yes, another book baby will be delivered. So I wanted to definitely shout them out. They know who they are. I'm not going to do the reveal right now. But ladies, if you are tuning in and listening, I want you to understand that I see you. I've been connected with you. And listen, we're going to knock this out the park yet again. So get ready. Tie up your shoes, tie up your boots, tie up your sneakers, put your helmet on, your hat on, your shades on, your glasses on, your coat on, like whatever you need to do, just get ready and gear up, because we gonna do the darn thing. So with y'all, I'm just excited, for real. It feels good to be back. It feels good to be on live. It feels good to see some familiar faces and names in my chat. It feels good to see it. It feels good to see you on live. It just feels good, like, because there's only so much you could do when you're laying down and you're in between a nap and some NyQuil, or you in between a cough and a sneeze. There's only so much you could do. All you want to do is just lay there and pray that you feel better. Well, honey, I prayed, I feel better, and I'm ready to hit the ground running. So that's why I'm here. But I had to come on and shout the ladies out for the book project. Shout them out, checking on them, checking on my peoples, and just be tapped in. I ain't go nowhere. I'm still around. So shoot some love, say hello. If you are catching us live later on, hashtag replay. Just, say what's up. So again, thank you all for jumping on a live with me. I do appreciate it. And I know it seemed a bit comical when I came on, but listen, that's just how excited I was to be back. I'm excited. So Pen the Profit Conference is coming up. That's something else. Hey, Ani, Pen the Profit Conference is coming up. That's what's on. I'm giving you a little snippet. So I want to hear, Tamara, I didn't know, because you will know, you will hear, you will see. But right now I'm back. Y'all see the background, 2022, right? 2022 is here. So I'm just sharing out what's to come 2022. Just a little snippet. The book project is coming. Shout out to the women. Pen the Profit Conference is coming April 2022. This is an annual conference. It's an annual conference. So April 2022, it is here. The dates have been locked and loaded. So yes, I have been under the weather. I've been laid back, one eye open and one eye closed, but guess what? Still trying to work and do what I need to do. So it has been confirmed. The contract is done, one and done. The dates are solidified. So yes, masks are required, social distancing. We are, practicing all of the CDC guidelines that's in place when we get to April 2022. But I just want to put it on your radar, because if you attended Pen the Profit April 2021, then you already had a taste and a glimpse of what's to come. So it's coming. The train is moving, honey. The train is moving. So you might want to get your ticket and get on board. Let me just say that. All right. So Pen the Profit Conference, April 2022. And also, Listen, as you all know, writing books is what I do. Anthology projects is what I do. And so we're also extending another arm in the business, because this is what happens. This is what happens. You have the excitement, the motivation, the momentum. You're like, yes, you reach out to me, Tamara, I want to write a book. I'm ready to share my story. I'm ready. I feel it. I'm ready to go, and then I ask questions. I go down my little questions and ask, like, how long you've been writing? What, who's your audience? Like, there's certain questions that I ask, right? And then I say, well, how long have you been trying to write and get this book out? And then you share that information with me. And then I ask another question and say, well, what's been preventing you? Because I'm just curious to understand what has been the barrier or the challenge getting you to the place where you can say, hey, I'm a published author now. So what has been preventing you from getting to that published line? And so I hear some of the responses is time, is money, is confidence, is judgment, is fear of failure. Like, I hear all of those things, and it's common. I know it. I lived it myself. I know how it is when you're trying to write and get a book out, and you have all these things going on in your mind, thinking, do I have what it takes to write this book? Can I sell a book? Will someone read a book? Like, will this book be impactful? How do I put all the pages together? Where do I start? How do I end? Where do I go from here? How do I get published? Like, it's all these different questions. And what happens is you start spinning your wheels around and round in circle, asking your same question, asking your same yourself the question, or even asking someone else questions, but yet you still end up at the same space, going around, ending up in the same space, just going in a circle, spinning your wheels, not going anywhere. You're moving, but you're not making any progress because you're going around in a circle and you're spinning your wheels. That's what happens. I know it all too well because it happened to me. Yes, Aunt Deneen, get on board. It happened to me, right? So I understand what it takes to write and publish a book. I understand what it takes to turn your book into a business. I understand what it takes to host an event. I understand what it takes to use your book and your voice and your message and your skills and your talents and your experience and turn it into additional products and services that can serve those who you are called to serve, because we're not called to serve everyone. Right? So if you've heard before, and you might have even said this yourself, I'm assigned, right? I'm assigned to a certain people. I'm assigned to people. People are assigned to me, right? My tribe is out there. Whatever word you use or term you use, tribe, assignment, my group, my crew, my club, whatever word you use, basically we're all here on assignment, right? So how can you show up and fulfill your assignment if you are still hiding and unclear on what it is that you want to do with your book, with your project, with your message, with how you want to move going forward? And if we take the book out of the equation to just say, hey, I'm on assignment, my life is an assignment and I'm here on assignment. Well, how do you know what your assignment is if you don't start reaching, if you don't start walking, if you don't start taking that leap of faith to even get out there to understand what it is that you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do it, and who you are supposed to be connected to? How do you know? Right? You don't know because you're constantly doing this. Again, going around in circles, asking the same questions, pondering the same questions, asking the same three people in your circle who may not can help you because you're still going around in circles. And even if they are there to help you get out of the circle, you're not in a space or position, maybe even mentally, faith-wise, whatever the case may be, to even take that step outside of the circle because you're still spinning your wheels and inside of the circle that's going on, the same questions that's going around in your head. So the only way for you to get out of the circle of confusion, to get off the hamster wheel, to get out of the space of confusion, lack of clarity, and all of that is to do. We've heard it before. How do you know what it is you're called to do? You do. How is it that you understand what your purpose is? You do. How do you know what's out there? You do. How do you understand if something will work or not? You do. So it takes action. Yes, action is still spinning your wheels, but you will keep spinning your wheels until you decide to get on the outside of it. So yeah, I know that's a word in and of itself. But I'm not here to just give that word. I'm here to encourage you because it's 2022. And if you found yourself in 2021 still going like this, because I've been there, done that too. Matter of fact, I was doing the exact same thing in 2021 myself. That's how I know, because I was doing it myself, still spinning around in circles, right? But the only way that I saw progress and the only way that I was able to figure out what it is I want to do and even take a step is I had to be willing and vulnerable enough to take a bet on myself and say, you know what? I'm tired of doing this. It's time for me to do this. I need to walk. I need to get outside of it, right? Get outside of the confusion. I got to do. And it's not to say that you won't be confused again. It's not to say that you won't be unsure again. It's not to say that you won't have those same questions about around fear and failure or anything else again. It's not to say that, because more than likely you will. Sometimes when you face things that you've never, ever done before, you may feel like, I've never done this before. I don't know what to expect. I don't know what's on the other side. Will it work? Will it not? Will it help? Will it not? How do I do it? I don't know, right? Because you've never done it before. So that is normal. However, just get into the habit of saying, you know what, this is how I feel, but I'm still willing to explore. I'm still willing to understand. I'm still willing to learn. I'm still willing to grow. I'm still willing to figure it out. And I'm still willing to try. That's it. Try. Hi, Natalie. Yes, Natalie is one of the co-authors on the book project. Shout out to Natalie. Yes, Natalie. So how do you know? You have to be willing to try. You have to be willing to bet on yourself. You have to be willing to take a chance. You have to be willing to just say, you know what? What's the worst thing that can happen? Hi, Miss Jackie. What's the worst thing that can happen? You just try. You try and you see if it stick. If it stick, great. If it don't, okay, then figure out what worked, what didn't work, and you still try again. That's it. That's it, right? So we hear all these stories of, celebrities and great influencers and millionaires and billionaires who have, done the business thing and elevated and done all of this. And guess what it took for them? The same thing. Try. They had to try. They had to test things out. They had to fail. They had to make mistakes, right? And that's what happened with me too. I was afraid to make a mistake. I was afraid to make a mistake because I'm like, if I make a mistake, what will they think? How would they feel? What judgment, right? If I make a mistake, what about this? What about that? Judgment. Yes, judgment. Judgment is something else. But guess what? Guess what I came to realize? And I'm gonna free you right here. Guess what I came to realize? I came to realize that I am human too. I am human too, just like you. So yes, there are things we will get right. And there will be some things that we will absolutely mess up. But we're human. We're human. What human? Sherry says, what disappointment are you willing to feel in 2022? Sherry is my mastermind sister. And that question right there is so powerful. Right? Because as you go through and as you move and writing the book and publishing the book and starting the business and connecting with your people and building a community or starting your nonprofit or just doing what you desire, what it is that you want to do, guess what? There will be some times when you will be disappointed. And so her question is so fitting. What disappointment are you willing to feel? What disappointment are you willing to feel on your road to success? What disappointment are you willing to feel on your road to success? I got another question for you. Here it is. Here we go, Sherry. Let's go, baby. Sherry, good morning, gorgeous. So, what is the mindset that you need to have, right? What is the mindset that you need to have on your road to success? As you move to achieve your goal, what is the mindset that you need to have? So let me tell you what happened with me today, what happened with me this morning. And this is all transparency. I'm being so honest 2022, I don't know if you've been seeing my posts lately, but when I say playtime is over, I mean it with everything in me. And I've been ending some of my posts since the beginning of the year as a reminder, not for anyone else, but a reminder for myself. Playtime is over. I'm a year older, a year wiser. Fine wine, get better with time, whatever you want to say. Playtime is over, right? Playtime is over. So this morning when I got up, like I said, I haven't been feeling my best. Yesterday I got up, I took the scarf off my head, threw some curls in my hair, threw on everything lace I could find. Everything lace I could find. Listen, because I wanted to feel good. I wanted to feel sexy. I wanted to just work, come in my office and work and feel good about myself because I hadn't been feeling well. You know how it is when you laying around not feeling well. So, right? So this morning, same thing. I stayed in the bed a little longer. I had 2 calls of the morning, my call with my team. I had a call with my mastermind. Listen, in the bed. And I said, you know what? It's a brand new day. Playtime is over. I'm constantly reminding myself of that. So I got up, I took me a shower, I cleaned my office, I got dressed. I threw some curls in my hair. I had breakfast, had some calls, and I sat and I prayed. I sat and I prayed because I know for me, there were some things in 2021 that I allowed to come into my 2022. And I had to make a decision today that those thoughts, those attitudes, those beliefs, those habits, whatever it is that is not serving me and where I need to go, it had to go. It can't exist with me anymore. So I prayed about it, prayed on it, because playtime is over. So that's the momentum and the energy that I'm bringing into 2022, that I brought into 2022, laying it like, oh, I'll feel good, but it's so much I need to do. It's so much I got to do. It's so much I want to do, right? I was feeling the pressure of that. And then I had to pause and say, you know what? But if you're not well, you can't do anything well. If you're not well, you can't do anything well. So take the time to get well, mentally, physically, emotionally. Take the time to get well. And now I'm feeling a little bit better. When you feel better, like I had to get up, get dressed, and feel the part, act the part, do the part, be the part, all of that. But playtime is over. So Regina says, mindset, pause. Perhaps quitting, not an option. Natalie says, I needed this today. Natalie, guess what? I needed it today too. That's why I had to go live. I had to. I wanted to go live yesterday. And yesterday, time just kept getting away from me. You know how it is when you're trying to make up for lost time, trying to do a whole bunch of stuff, trying to keep everything up in the air. And I said, you know what? Today is the day. So I did what I had to do. I prayed. I got me together. And I'm like, playtime is over. So it's not to say that I won't hit any bumps. It's not to say that I won't have any challenges. It's not to say that you won't have any hiccups. It's not to say that you won't make any mistakes. It's not to say that some things just won't work out right or go right. It's not to say that for you or for me. But what I am willing to say and what I'm willing to do is that 2022 is a new year. It's a clean slate. What has passed is the past. What is old is old. Today is a brand new day. So for me, playtime is over. It's a constant reminder for myself because I'm not getting any younger. My kids are not getting any younger. And I can't even say kids because I don't have kids. I have young women, young ladies, young queens. They're not getting any younger either. So show up, be about it, do what you need to do, and keep on moving through it. When you move through something, you're not doing this, spinning in circles. When you are moving through something, you are moving. You are just passing through. So be okay with just passing through. You learn what you need to learn. You do what you need to do. You connect with who you need to connect with. You remove what you need to remove. You let go of what you need to let go, and you just keep on moving through. Because guess what? Time is always moving and it is not a constant thing, meaning that this time is fleeting. Time is fleeting. I've been on live for a few minutes now. Guess what? I can't get that time back. I can't get those minutes back. I can't get the hour back. I can't get this morning back. When today is done, January 8th, I can't get January 8th back. So I'm making an intention, I'm being intentional, making an intention with everything that I do, everything that I lay my hands to, everything that God puts before my path. It is my intention to do the best that I can possibly do. Because if you do the best that you can possibly do, then guess what? You don't have regrets because you've done the best that you can do. When you've done the best that you can do, then there's no need to sweat the small things because you've done the absolute best that you can do. And that's all we can do. So I wanted to come on and wish everyone a happy new year. Happy 2020, 2020, happy 2022. Happy 2022. Happy 2022. So tell yourself, happy new year, sis. Happy New Year, sis. Happy New Year, me. Happy New Year, bro. Happy New Year, because it's a brand new year. So have an amazing day. I am back. I'm going to do some work for a little bit and then getting back into the swing of things. Like I said, another quick reminder, Pen to Profit Conference is April 2022. April 2022. Don't worry. Hopefully you'll see it in your news feeds or whatever. But I'm letting you know, April 2022. So if this live come across and you're like, oh, Tamara, the conference, April 22, you can slide up in my DM. That's fine. I will be sharing the information anyway. All right. So that's April. That's April. So what I am going to also do for all my published authors, all the women who have said, and I don't want to say all the women because I know I can't serve all the women. That's too much right there. No, scratch that. Rewind, pause, right? That's not what I meant. So let me reframe what I was about to say. I know that as a published author, right? I know sometimes we have the momentum and the excitement and we're like, ooh, I want to write a book. I'm excited. I got my book done. And you have the book and you go through pre-sales of the book and you're excited because you're like, oh, somebody really wants to, get my book, and they connect with you and you get reviews and you get testimonials and you see like it's good. Like people want to hear, they want to connect with you and you see that and it's there, right? And then after a few weeks and a few months, then you're like, all right, so what am I supposed to do now? What's next? How do I move this thing? What do I move? How do I do? How do I flow? How do I go? Right? That's sometimes what happens. And so you end up riding around in a car with books in your trunk or under the seat of your car, or maybe they're in the basement. But listen, when I tell you your book is your business, you got to believe it. Take that book and let that book work for you. You have a message in the book. Your message, you've taken the time, the energy, the resources to write. You've written the book. Use the book as a vehicle so that you can connect with other people, because it doesn't have to end with the book. The book started the business for me, but the book didn't end the business. Meaning I used the book as an opportunity to leverage and build my platform so that I can do other things. So I started coaching women and writing their stories. I hosted an event. I hosted workshops, right? It wasn't always about the book, but the book started the business. So how do you leverage your story? How do you leverage your gifts, your skills, your talent, your experiences, right? You package that baby up and you teach somebody what you know. That's what I did. I started teaching other women about the writing and publishing process, because they saw that I had done it. I was talking about it and they started reaching out to me. Well, Tamara, if you did it, can you show me? Can I connect with you? Can you mentor me? Can you coach me? Absolutely. So I started the Writers Academy. 6-week program teaching you about the writing process. Then I started producing anthologies because I understand how busy life can get, because I'm a wife and mom as well. right? So life gets busy. You don't have the time to write an entire book. Well, let me help you get your feet wet. Let me help you get at least one story out so you can get a taste of it, so you can see the process of it. So you can now take your story, although it's in a book, I mean, in a collaborative book, it's still your story. So anytime someone gets a copy of the book from your co-authors, you now have the capability and the opportunity to reach more and more people based on the connections made within the book. But you take your book and you take the message of your book and you turn that into another product or another service, and you teach what you know. Think about it. Your story, your message in the book is giving a glimpse into something that you have experienced. And experiences aren't all bad experiences. I'm not saying they're bad. It's not all trauma filled. Woe is me. It's not that. Right? You can write a story about how you made six figures, or how you started the business, or how you put yourself through school, or how you went through childbirth, right? That's a part of your experience. You can take what you know, what you've lived through, what you've done, what you overcame, your gifts, your talents. We've all had them. Package it up. So now you have the book. You build your platform as an author. You build that credibility and authority as an author, and you parlay that into something else. Parlay it into something else. And that's how you continue to build with your book. You continue to build, you build your community, build your connections, build your relationships, build within your family, build outside of the family, build within yourself, build your money. You build with your story, with your message, and the gifts that we all have. We all have gifts. So I got a question. If you feel like you are on this earth and you have not a gift, a skill, a talent, an experience, nothing at all, type a 0. If you feel, Tamara, I know I have a gift, a skill, a talent, an experience, a book on the inside of me. Or if you don't feel you have a book inside of you, like you still have a gift, a skill, a talent, and experience, like you have something. Type a number 2. Because we were all born with something, whether we know what it is or not, whether we understand our purpose or not, whether we understand the talent or not, we were all born with something. So we should be on a mission to uncovering or discovering what that is. And so you package that baby up, teach what you know. I teach at the college. I teach what I know. I don't teach classes on how to create pottery. I don't teach classes on how to build a computer. I don't teach classes on how to, I'm looking for something. I don't know, how to make tea. I don't teach a class on that. That's not, no. I don't know anything about building a computer. I know how to work a computer. I can teach you how to type up a letter. I can teach you how to create a workbook. Like I could teach you some things like that, but I can't teach you how to put together equipment like a computer or a printer. But there's people out here who can. So you package up your gifts, your skills, your talents, you package up that book, and you create additional streams of income with products and services. That's all still connected to you, still tapped into you, and what it is that you desire and what it is that you want to do. So again, when I say playtime is over, it's so much space and opportunity out here. I had to come to the realization of that. And I hope you have too. So my next project, yes, the next project, I'm going to do just that. I'm going to teach what I know. I'm going to teach what I know. I'm going to teach how to turn your book into a digital course. How do I know that? Because I've done it myself. The Writers Academy. I've done it myself. Business courses that I teach. I've done it myself. So yes, I can teach you the same framework. Start looking within. Start thinking within, looking within, and see what do you have? What's on the inside of you that you can pull out? We always hear like low hanging fruit. What's some low hanging fruit? You know what that means? What's within my reach right now that I can grab, that I can do? So when you say, I'm confused, I don't know. All right. Well, the only way for you to get unconfused and the only way for you to know is to do. Well, how do I do? You look around, you look on the inside, you see what are some low hanging fruits, and you try and you do. If it works, great. If it doesn't, okay. At least you tried. Now try something else. All right. So thank you all for tuning in with me today on this fabulous day. It is Happy New Year 2022. I don't care when you see this message. Do me a favor, like and share this broadcast out. Like and share it out because I know it will be a blessing to someone else. So as this message goes out, it goes across, it goes through, it goes up and down and around. Whenever it lands in someone's news feed, I want them to hear me wishing them a Happy New Year 2022. And I don't care when it is. It could be February, it could be October, it could be December again. Listen, 2022. Happy New Year 2022. And let this serve as a reminder that as long as you have breath in your body, Happy New Year. So have an amazing day, and I'll talk to you all soon. Stay safe, stay masked up, stay blessed. Take care. This is Tamara Mitchell Davis. I'm here. I feel good. Not 100%, but I feel good. Actually, I'm going to say 100% because I want to claim it. I feel great. I feel fabulous. 100%. Matter of fact, 110%. So have an amazing day. I'll talk to you all soon. Again, Tamara Mitchell Davis, and take care. Bye.